In this video, we're going to take a quick tour of the general settings in Lifter LMS. So just navigate to Lifter LMS and settings from WordPress. And you've got some options up here at the top, and we're going to go through these really quick. Up here, you have a quick display of some key analytics in your system. We've got some banners here just showing you what upgrades are available if you're interested. And these no longer display if you own one of those. We've got some other resources down here for you to check out to help you become better at building your online course. And then we've got some links to documentation and other valuable stuff here. We've also got automatic recurring payments enabled. You can learn more about that just down here in terms of resetting automatic payments. What this is here for is if you have a production site where your course platform is live, but then you have a staging site where you're running tests, you don't want your customers getting double billed. So if you're looking at a staging site, you'd want to make sure to disable automatic recurring payments in that case. So then we have a few tools and utilities down here. The automatic payments feature we just mentioned. The clear all session data. This doesn't lose student progress or anything like that. It's just kind of like clearing your cache. If things appear not to be working correctly or there's something going on and you're not sure why it's happening, one of the first steps in troubleshooting is to just go ahead and clear all that session data like you would clear the cache. And then we have a tracking status that you can reset if you like. So back in the quick setup wizard, which you can run at any time, there's an option to enable anonymous tracking, which helps us see how the software is being used. It doesn't grab any sensitive data or anything like that. And you also get a coupon. So you can change your settings there. And then we also have the quick setup wizard, which you can run at any time, not just at install. If we look over here on catalogs, whenever you create a bunch of courses or memberships, these pages are automatically populated. So for example, if you created 10 courses, they're also going to show up on this course catalog page, and you can change the order of how they show up. You can change how many show up per page. So if you have a very large platform, you may want to show 10 or 20 at a time. And if you have just like 11 or 12, you might want to change this to an 11 or 12 so you can get them all on one page. So that's all your courses, and this is all your memberships. And then over here we have accounts. So this is the student dashboard page, which is called My Courses. There's like an edit account page, a lost password, a voucher redemption page, and order history. All this stuff is automatically created for you, so you don't really have to mess with this stuff. Just know what that is. The user information options. You can allow users, like the simplest way to log in is by only asking for a email address and a password when somebody is creating a new account. So that's what this setting is. You can adjust your required password strengths. You can have a terms and conditions page if you'd like people to agree to terms and conditions on checkout. And then we have these open registration field options. So what all this means is just that when somebody is checking out, let's say you want to do the simplest form of checkout, you would just want the email address and the password. So this would be the settings for that. If you wanted to grab all this other information too, you could. On a open registration page, which is the ability to register for a platform but not buy a course, if you want to allow that to happen, you may want to request more information or have some optional required or hidden information there. And this is a setting here where you can only allow people to use open registration if they have a voucher code. So that works great for corporate training or regular school systems where the payment isn't necessarily required for the learning management system platform. And then when a user is on their dashboard, they can also update their information. So you can, if they go to change their information, you can also change what's required optional and hidden. So that's a quick tour of accounts. When we go to checkout, there's a page that checkout happens on. So that's called purchase. You can force the SSL or secure checkout, which is required for Stripe if you're using that to collect credit cards. And then you can select your country and your currency position, and all the various currency options that vary from country to country. You can also see on checkout we have the Stripe payment gateway enabled here. So you can see where we have some settings here related to Stripe. We also have the manual payment gateway here. So this is what comes with Lifter out of the box. So you can modify the settings with that as well. Over here we have engagements. So if Lifter LMS is sending an email, you can set some settings here. You can put your logo at the top of the emails generated through your platform. There's some certificate settings here. And then over here on these native integrations, you can choose to enable them or not. So we've got BuddyPress, which is a social networking Facebook in a box type system that you can add to your platform. And bbPress is another one closely related that just includes the forum piece if you want to use the bbPress forums. So that is a quick tour of the general settings in Lifter LMS.